Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 6, 2023. Running a little bit late, so hopefully I can get through this without getting disrupted. I might get a phone call in about 30 minutes and cut out quick. Okay. All right. So let's jump right into it. TLT. A little bouncing here, right? It's what I did yesterday was I sold a bunch of 91.588 spread for next week. That was not a hard thing to do, right? That was low hanging fruit in my opinion. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna stay volatile until the data say otherwise. I think there was a headline on CNBC this morning that said that mortgage application is at 27-year low. If I can find that, you should go there and take a look. I think there is a headline somewhere on CNBC, but you should go and find that. Okay, it's am I surprised? No. You know, that's what high rates supposed to work, right? Same thing with auto sales. The average auto sales loan for new car is like 8%, 9%, and used is like 13, 14%. It's insane. It's insane that people actually sign papers to get a car paying 8% on a new car or 14% for an used car. It's insane. But hey, people are still doing it. They need to stop. All right, let's jump right into DIA. As I mentioned on the weekend stream, right? I said many of these indices are in the middle of no man's land. Like risk reward is just not there to be excited on either side of the argument. Yeah, I'm not excited about DIA. SPY, same thing, right? It's if anything. Sure, if it get down to the 20 MA, maybe, right? But for now, QQQ, pretty much the same, right? They look almost exactly the same as far as QQQ and SPY, all right? So, yeah, it's what that does is I think it makes for a very volatile sideways market. Sure, there could be violent down move, violent up move, but nothing is sustainable as far as a directional movement. Not yet. Right now, I just don't see it. The VIX is still pretty low. The VIX pop, not a surprise on the big move on Friday, right? But still, it's still pretty low. Definitely not the kind of market where you see money pouring in, okay? So be careful. Okay, let's go through some FANG real quick. Amazon, kind of meh, right? Yeah, it's nothing to be excited about. Google, same thing. Okay, if anything, you should be trimming. Last Friday, right? You should. Meta. It's caught, right? Right now it's trapped between the 20 and the 50. So I haven't trimmed anything yet there, but I'm watching very carefully. I did trim Amazon. Amazon. Can't type today. AMZN. Yeah. No. What I'm talking about? Not Amazon. I already did Amazon. What did I trim? Tesla. That's what I did trim. Yes, I did trim Tesla. And I have more order above to trim more Tesla. Okay, so yeah, I did trim Tesla. What else did I trim? I did not trim Apple. Yeah, a lot of these charts are kind of meh, because that's why today's gonna be a quick day, because it's not a whole lot to talk about as far as FANG. Apple's getting pretty close though to that gap fill. Okay, so I do have an order to trim up there, right? So if you have it, I would say have your order in to trim. My order sits right at 191, so I'm a little bit above the gap fill, but so if I can overshoot, 191 is my first trim spot, okay, for Apple. We can get there next week on the launch of the phone. Nvidia haven't done anything, didn't add, didn't trim. Yesterday looked like it was gonna break down. I think 480, 479 is the range. Okay, you look at this thing here. Okay, right here on this big wick right here, the high was 480.88, right? And then you look at the level where a lot of volatility is around that area. So to me, if 480, 481 give, I think we can see a rapid move down. Okay, so I have order in. 463 is my highest buy order. I have 463 all the way down to 443. There's a $20 range where I will grab 20 share. Okay, that's the plan right now. But that is it right there. Now let's jump right into the ugly discretionary Pepsi. Wowza, okay. Continued weakness, for sure. I thought this was gonna hold the channel, right? But it broke, so I drew in this new channel. Okay, it's a down channel now. So as always, when you break out, when you fell out of a down, an up channel, potentially you can be in a down channel. So this is new. Okay, so basically I drew. I don't know. Now that it have 2 points on top and bottom, it's time to make it a legit channel. Okay, so let's do this. All right. If it hold, we'll see. It should, but I was wrong here. I add more. Okay, that was ugly, no doubt about it. It was ugly, but that's okay. I'm up to, I believe, 25 share of Pepsi, so plenty of room to add. Okay, same thing with Coca-Cola. I add yesterday. It's at the key spot here. Another, see, once again, for those who follow me, I start to buy into Apple in the 59-ish range, right? And then of course I add all the way down, and it's at another level of key support where it bounced multiple times before. Now, can it fail below? Absolutely, it did last October, right? But then that's because the entire market crapped the bed, right? So can it happen? Sure. I also drew a channel, which I should make the color. Since it's have 2 points on top and 2 points on the bottom. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I drew this channel to see where Coke can go should this support level fail, right? Like right here, if this fail, where can it go? Right there, 57, 58-ish. So it can get down there, but we'll see. We go one level at a time, right? So yeah, see, look, it's kind of fit in nicely as far as this channel, right? Because it's kind of like resistant, support. So yeah, it can get there, worst case scenario. But like I said, we're at a key level here, so we'll see. Hershey continue weakness, but it is at that level. It in buy the zone. So did I buy more? No, not yet. No rush. Okay, no rush. But it is at that zone that the risk reward is, of course, to add. So I will add I do have a 210, 205 spread. That's why I didn't add. Okay, two to be exact. I have two spread out there, two put spread out there. So I wouldn't mind adding. I probably, if it get below 210, I would let at least one of those put aside and grab 100 shares, and then of course roll the other one. But for now, that's the plan. That's why I did not add any share. It's close enough. There is, let's see, banks surprisingly are holding up better than I thought. Okay, with the way TLT was, I thought for sure KRE is going to come down closer to 42, which is fine. Right now, I don't have any spread or put. I'm waiting for weakness to sell put, of course, below 42. Okay, so for me, no rush there. I did not add to Bank of America. Nothing to do there. Let it bounce around. No rush. Tax loss selling is going to put a lid on many of these beaten up stocks, right? I talk about that. So that's another reason why I did not jump into, adding more share to say General Mills, Kellogg. A lot of tax loss selling coming into that sector. Goldman Sachs. On further weakness, I will start selling put spread down here again, 310, 305. So on further weakness, I will go back to the well there. JPM, if you have it, it's getting close to the buy zone. Okay, so if you want exposure to big banks and you don't like Bank of America, JPM, I would say keep your eyes on that. Let me extend that. So yeah, I would say put your order in between 143 and 144, somewhere down there. That could be the support. Okay, I would put it under the 100 MA for the overshoot, right? Because whenever it violates, I always trying to put a buy order in below the moving average just for the little bit more bargain. But yeah, to me, 144 down to even 139. Play this whole range down here. I'm watching Schwab, but to sell more spread or to buy the shell, right? But no, on this move here, I saw long dated put spread going out to October, because here's another situation where I think tax loss selling is going to keep this in a very tight range here. I wouldn't buy it here. If you bought down here, I would say trim. Okay. All right, let's move on to Big Pharma. Eli Lilly continues strength. Okay, that Fed diet drugs selling out quickly for Novo Nordisk. Demand is strong and booming, so I did not trim anymore. Okay, I already trimmed a little bit from the share that I held here, so for now I'm not trimming more. Would I buy back any share? Maybe on a dump to the 20 MA, but look at this rise in the 20 MA. Wow, right? Wow, impressive. The rest, meh. As far as pharma, meh. Pfizer, meh. Right? Said tax loss selling is gonna keep this thing down. JSK, okay. Can we get into this gray zone for me to add? We'll see. But like I said, I will add down there. There's no reason for me to do anything right here. J&J, I would look to sell spread down here. I did. In fact, I saw 157.5, 152.5. Okay, and on further weakness, I would do a 155, 150 spread. I like the risk reward in J&J down there. ALNY, so close. I had a sell order at 205 since this move here. Since this move, I trimmed at 200, and I had a sell order since last week, and it just missed it. Dang, it went to 204.59, and then of course it had an ugly $4 wick down, right? So yeah, that was not pretty. It's okay. I had trimmed half of my position on this move up here, so I can't complain. Be a nice game, but for now, yeah. As far as the rest of the cohorts on the farmer, nothing to be excited about. Nothing. Okay, I'm just watching them going sideways. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Waiting for the breakdown. Okay, like I said, I had this alert in. If there's a breakdown into Gilead, then yeah, sell spread at the gap fill. But until then, not touching it. Not touching it. Okay. AppV, same thing here. Nothing to be excited about. Would I buy down here? 144, 143. Well, if it get down there, if my alert go off at 144 ish, then I would sell spread at 140, 135. Okay, to me, that's a good area to sell spread way down there for protection. All right, let's move on. The med device are still not acting well. Abbott, ugly. I stay out of Abbott. Well, I have not added to Abbott or sell put spread on Abbott last week, thankfully. Last week I did. Last Friday, I had two put spread that expire, and based on this weakness that I saw all week last week, I said to myself, I'm not going to sell any spread, and I'm glad I didn't, because if I did, oh, this would have add anxiety right here, this ugly move. But I think it's I might outright buy some share if I see 100. In fact, I might put in a buy order right at around 100. Okay, to me, that could be the spot. Okay, you gotta respect the channel, right? Look, bang, bang. Okay, so we are there. So if you respect the channel low, yeah, I would add to Abbott at 100. EW still ugly, right? It's going kind of sideways. No need to add to that. Okay, I'm waiting. For me, let it go sideways until the end of the quarter. Let the 20 MA flatline. Okay, there will be time. Medtronic, ugly day, along with Abbott, right? Yeah, I'm not adding to this. Okay, not adding to this. I holding on to my share, but I'm not adding to it. Let's see what else. On defense, Lockheed Martin. I did not sell any more put spread on this. I sold it last week. Last week on this ugly candle here, I sold a bunch of put spread, and I also sold a 425, 420 spread expiring this Friday. That's fine. Would I add to it? Maybe. On further weakness, I might sell more put spread again. But yeah, it's like I said, it's the sector is not in favor for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't ask me why. I don't know. Okay, I literally don't know. RTX, I've been talking about how it's gonna go sideways. Nothing to be excited about here. Even when it breaks the 20, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You're gonna go sideways until next quarter. Okay, until next earning report. So no need to rush into this. All right, let's jump into healthcare. I close out my put spread for this Friday. I had three 435, 430 spread, and I was not about to make a mistake of letting them sit around and then get the rug pulled Thursday or Friday and then had to deal with them. So for me, it's fine. If there is weakness again down to the 440-ish level, like it is in pre-market here, but it need to, if I see low 440. I might sell put spread way down here, like 425, 420, okay, down here for next week. Humana bounce off the 50, but yeah, it's dicey. Okay, it filled the gap. Okay, it filled the gap. It tests the gap. Yeah, it's dicey. UNH, same thing. Okay. If I had to pick one, I think I would rather have Humana over UNH and ELV as far as owning the share outright. Cigna, I'm just watching, waiting for it to come down. Okay, no rush. If this alert go off, then I will consider selling put spread below, but I'm not chasing Cigna here. All right, what did let's talk about AXP. Okay, I would like to add to AXP. I have buy order in below 159. Okay, so if any kind of weak dip down below 159, then I will be adding to my position. I like AXP down here. It's riding the channel low. Okay, I should change the color. I should. I don't know why I didn't do it. Okay, let's do it. It's called laziness sometimes. Property. And it's kind of silly to have this thing here. Well, I guess we can keep it here because, like I said, that's where it starts, right? Let's go back three years, see if there's any kind of data point to look at. Yeah, I guess you can do that. Yeah, it's okay. I can leave it there. So I like AXP. Oh, the transport got beat up pretty bad. UPS, oh my goodness. Okay, watch out. Watch out on UPS. It break the ref low, right? The ref low for a while. For a while, I was selling put spread 165, 160, but I'm glad last week. Okay, last week I was tempted to sell put spread for this Friday, and I'm glad I stay out of it because now, oof. If there is juice, at 155, 150 on further weakness, then yeah, I might do that, but you got to be way down there, okay? Way down there. I did add a little bit of CSX on this ugly duck candle. I have a buy order in down here, 29.4. Okay, to me, that could be the spot to add a lot more. I just add a few shares, nothing big, but I like to add a lot more down there. Okay, yeah, I like it. JBHT, no man's land. Okay, if it come down to 180, 181-ish, I might consider buying some share. Been a long time since I owned JBHT. What was it that got beat up pretty bad? Oh, of course, that was ugly. Okay, super ugly. But I talked about this where I thought the 128 to 130 was the level of support, which it was the previous few times. But I also talked about last week that if this fail, it's gonna come down to 125-ish, right? I did buy a whole bunch of share, and I will not buy any more until it get down to the 125 level, and then perhaps I even gonna sell long dated put at 120, 115, going out to October, November. Okay, so yeah, it's at that zone now that I like a lot. Okay, it's been here before. LH, I did not add to it since I was busy adding to DGX. But yeah, nothing wrong here. If you want to add to LH at the 200 level, the problem with LH as far as the valuation is that you got to understand they spin off a company here. This big drop here is not any kind of bad news. They spin off a portion of their business to a different company. So it's kind of messed up the chart. So just because it's near the ref low here does not mean it's the same company. It is a smaller company. Not a lot, but it is a different company. So it kind of make the chart kind of goofy. Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. It's not the same. That's why I'd rather have DGX, but to me, buying more, adding more down here might not be a bad idea either. Okay, technically speaking, forget about valuation, make that become muddy. Let's see, STZ got an upgrade. Nothing exciting here. Okay, it's struggling. Okay, it's struggling between the 50 and the 20. Okay, I did trim. I talk about it. I trim. I add back right here. I did add, but I did not add back everything that I trim. If it come down further into the below 250, I would add. Now, if it come down to 247, then I would add back a lot more. I trim here. I trim 3 times. Okay, so far I add back, 25% of what I trim. So no need, no rush. Okay, to me it's a struggle here. It might go sideways for a while. I don't care what the upgrade was. Bud struggle, right? Lower into the below 55 might be a good spot to nibble if you want to trade the range, right? There's a range. Oh, I know what I trimmed. I forgot. Chevron. Yes, I did. Okay, yes, I did. Look like it's potentially a little pullback today to Chevron. It might kick my stop might kick in to sell some more, which is fine. Okay, it had a hot run. I'm glad I bought down here into the 157, 158 range. Yeah. So yeah, nothing wrong with selling a whole bunch up here. Okay, I trim a bunch. I would trim some more today because of course oil is coming down. USO, wow, right? Wow, unexpected. Okay, I thought this move I get. Okay, this move I thought was get. This pullback I get. I thought for sure the pullback is gonna go further, but wow, not good. Okay, for those that if you have USO, congrats, but this is not good for the market. You wonder why TLT got sold off, even though the economic data was favorable for a pause. This is not good for inflation. This, okay? Nobody wants to pay $4 gas, right? This is bad, very bad. We should be concerned. I am, okay? I am. This is not good. I can only hope that this is temporary. ExxonMobil, same thing. If you have it, trim. Nothing else to do. Trim. If you didn't, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Okay, let's extend this. Right? Yeah, there's nothing to do here with that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do there. Let's talk about the casino. Yeah. If you bought down here, congrats. You should trim. I did. I did buy back a little bit on this dip into the gray zone, so we'll see. All data is showing things are doing well in Macau. So yeah, same thing here. If you bought Las Vegas Sand, hopefully you trim. Buy back here. It's a very volatile section. Okay, so be very careful. Now I did buy MGM because I said that's my favorite of the three. So yeah, I saw a position in MGM down here. I would add to it. I like MGM. Of course, the risky one is of course Melco. Melco, yeah. China, Melco, yeah. Speaking of China, I did not add any more. I sold some put spread on Baba last week, not yesterday, not on the pop yesterday. But on further weakness, would I sell 92? I would sell 90. Okay, if there's weakness in Baba, I would feel more comfortable selling, of course, 89, 86 put spread. If it was, if there's a pullback into the 92 range, then the 89 put spread will have juice. But right now there's nothing. It's not enough. Okay, too far away. But I feel more comfortable selling put spread down there because, like I said, this thing can go down in a hurry. Baba is very volatile. See, look, it can come down in 5 days in a hurry from mid 90s below 90. So I don't want to risk that. Okay, I don't want to sell a put spread above 90. I prefer 89. Okay, I prefer 89. So that's my play on Baba. What else? What other craziness that we witnessed yesterday? Oh, of course, Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks was pretty weak. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing to do here. Okay, China data is going to be what keep Starbucks from rising, because until China econ data improve, then you see strength into Starbucks. But I think you will see, of course, strength into Starbucks coming into earning in about 2 months. Okay, so for now, no reason to add. I did sell put spread. Okay, on weakness, I sell crazy low put spread like 92, 89. Okay, way down there. Last one for the day. Keeping it short today. XBI. I did sell a 79-76 spread yesterday, but I'm not happy about that. I wish I didn't. In fact, I might close it out for a small loss because I'm not sure why I even did 79. That's too close for comfort. Okay, too close for comfort. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't mind closing it out for $10 loss or whatever it is, but I don't like it. I'd rather see it. I'm gonna put an alert here. XBI can go down in a hurry. Okay. So spread below. Okay. So for me, I'd rather see it. I'd rather see that alert go off, and then sell spread 76, 73. I like that much more. Okay, sure. Can it violate 76? It has, but it is a 1 or 2 day event kind of thing. But it can drop below 79 and stay below for 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't need to deal with that nonsense. Okay, so that's my plan on XBI. I think that covered just about everything. I have a bunch of other positions that I liked, like AA, Alcoa. I have some share that is in the money. I bought below 30, right down here. Yeah, I mean it's nothing. Like I said, tax loss selling. Okay, there's no reason to be too excited about many of these things. Okay, the tax loss selling is going to keep a lid on many of these things for a while. All right, so don't get too comfortable with them. Okay, we have easily 6-7 weeks of tax loss selling piling in the next 6 or 7 weeks. So just be careful, buy small, be patient, throw out low ball orders if you want to add to a position. But it's going to be a tough 7 weeks in my opinion. That's it for today. Time to go. Bye.